It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, Mustang 19.
Straight to the air they go. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Viking 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
4. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. He'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Working quickly here.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another
18 Rattler.
First down.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here we go, Scott. Ready.
Hot quick right side. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Who gets the handoff? And they'll mark him down there after the dive.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichard headed out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He rolls to his right. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. That one intended for Trey McBride. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
180!
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Flush down out to his left. From the left side, here he goes, deep middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. And the Vikings get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you can't get the pick, at least make sure a catch isn't made. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happens.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to go. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
2 for 1, 2 for 1. 5.
Again, Goff. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Again, it's Gibbs. He's still going at the 30. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Gain is to the 27. Goes to the hurry up here. Off now on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll go for it. Goff. He's got it to his running back. And that was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play.
Off play action. Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Gibbs now from the gun. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Running back motions right. On third and goal, Goff escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I can still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, oh, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Come on. 60 Bobcats. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
They'll start the drive with blue. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Get up. 70 Lions.
Now Milton to throw. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 27-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
Milton back to throw. That's completed right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now. Ready?
The 3rd down run with Blue. He has room past the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Goff. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Gosh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
their 49-yard line.
They're going to throw again. Goff sends this to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this third down call. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up fourth down.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
They're going for this. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
It's a gain of 20.
What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
76. We go.
Looking to throw, Goff. Again, it's McBride. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
34-yard line.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. On screen here to Blue. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick
Here's
off
Reichard
for the
set to
Vikings.
kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
14. 2 for 60. 120. What's up?
Goff back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Gibbs on second down. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Downfield, and Tislam has it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
It's a gain of
21 yards to pick up that first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate. Even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
The Vikings 44-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion right. Goff setting to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Come on, 18, Pioneer, Viking, 8.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Got it, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Throwing the out route complete. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Up the middle, Blue. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Turnover on down.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is getting off the field. Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
76, tell him. 76. Super one.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Free inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
14.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Goff to the air now. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They got the football block, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker, 4th down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Desperation time here. That's complete to Slow. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Lions 10. No Riker at the kickoff.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Miller on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going
The
down.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a pickup of 26. That is good for Detroit 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Goff on 1st and 10. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. You know, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. The Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Shoot, like 20.
Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. They go play action with Goff. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. Goff. Oh, put some air under this one. Right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So first and 10 now from the 30. The give, it's Blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this third down. Now Blue. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade. I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
A 45-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and cooked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Miller on the return. Making some progress here. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Williams coming in motion right. Throwing is gone. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.